Just got money loaded, situated. Carrie, what's up, girl? I need your luck today, Carrie. Look, I don't know if you can see it. We got $1,500 in the bank. Stephen Hall, what's up, buddy? BD, wish me all good luck, guys. First time we're ever trying live craps. We literally just got permission to film this. So we have to keep the camera on the screen. And what we'll do is every time the roller's ready to throw, this will come onto the screen enlarge. So you can see the roller. But we can't film the roller. We can't film the dealers. You know the deal on that. Princess Pantel, do it, little daddy. Guys, I will tell you, if you can't see over here, we have $1,500 in the bank, and I will try to explain to you the way I play. If you have any questions while we're playing, guys, put it in the chat. I love to explain to people what's going on, because I'm going to have a lot of bets going out at one time. Dale Paul, oh craps, it's BD. Ultra Hot, what's going on? Great, thank you all for coming in, hanging out today. Appreciate you all. See, Emma, we're going to try some craps today. I actually got permission to film this. So what's kind of cool is it has a live roller, guys, when we start playing. Right now there was a roller that had already started, so I don't go in when we have no roller. AZ Wife, I'll tell you right now, ask questions if you want, because I'll be able to try to keep track. I don't know how much I'll be able to chat in, but I'll try to explain to you what I'm putting out when I put it out. So we're in the middle of a roller now, and if you're a craps player like me, my favorite game in the casino is craps. You are superstitious as all get up. So I don't like coming in on a shooter. So I like waiting until we have a new shooter. So we're going to wait until my man up here. I cut off a little bit of the horn bets and the hard ways because these are what I like to call sucker bets. They only are bets you can play for one roll. And if they don't hit, you lose your money. So I like bets that stay up, because you'll see I got a whole lot of them. Thank you all for hanging out today. Let me know, how does it look view-wise? Like I said, I know I'm cutting this area off a little bit, and I showed you that we're starting with 1,500, which is up here, so you can't really see that. Yes, Robert, hit those likes. All you got to do is tap that screen, hit these little hearts over here. Ultra Hot, definitely don't get in mid-roll at a real table, ruins the flow. Ultra Hot, I'm telling you right now, at real tables, which I like these, because I don't know if you were in here when I described it. Everybody has their own monitor, which I like. Everybody has their own space. They can play their own way. You don't have to worry about dealers missing anything. But there isn't live roller. Like I said, when I start betting, this is going to pop up. So there actually is a live roller rolling on like half a table. It's super cool. I love this. Jackpot Joe in the house. Pantel. Paul's Gaming Slots, good luck today, my sweet friends. BD, blessings and hugs. Thank you so much. Princess, I hear he wants the money shot. I hear that's what he likes to do. Dog Pound, what's up, brother? Guys, let me know in the chat, how does the screen look? Can you see? Because I do all the bets over here. Not really these sucker horn bets over here. Ultra, they have it in New Hampshire. That's awesome. Pantel, totally. That's funny. That is some funny stuff right there. So we're going to start putting, like I said, we're not going to go in mid-roller, because if you know any people who play craps religiously, you don't come in mid-roll. It's kind of like the, you just don't do it. You don't interrupt the flow or anything. Even though it's on your own screen, you just don't do it. So the next shooter will jump in on that one. You guys, let me know in the chat. Do we have craps players? I know we have AZ Wife said she has no clue what's going on. Do we have any other craps players in the chat? Oh, Robert, she's okay. We ended up running into that woman one more time after, and we just walked by. But yeah, guys, if you didn't see the live stream from last night, we do get into a fight over at Thistledown with some woman who had a chair turned had $5 in the machine. Ange just touched the chair to see if there was money in the machine, and this woman started swearing at her, started cussing at her, and when I got over finally, she brought her husband, who was acting all big and bad, until I told him to sit the fuck down. AZ Wife, the bet we do, and there's a couple ways you can go. You can do the don't pass, which is where you think a 7's going to come before whatever the pass is. This is what's called the point, guys, right up here. So the shooter wants that to hit before a 7, because a 7 out, everything wipes away, okay? I play the pass line where I'm betting with the shooter, because then you can do odds. You get what are called true odds. True odds in craps are the best bet in the casino, because you're legitly getting, it's the only bet where you're actually getting the odds that they naturally are. Like, for example, it's 2-1 that you're going to roll a 4 when you roll this. And you're really getting, oh man, good job. We got a pretty good shooter right now. I said a couple points. Nice. Oh, the total package. My boy Brian's in the house. What's up, buddy? So I start off with the pass line, and you're going to notice I move around a lot. I do the come bet because that gives me, I'll place bets, because when I do my odds, I like to do the odds on the winnings from the place. So when the come moves there, I like to use their money to help do my odds. I also play the DC to help, the don't come, to help offset if it's a cold roller or a cold table. So, like I said, when I start putting my bets down, guys, I'll try to point out what I'm doing. Oh, no, Ange is in the chat, guys. No, we were telling about last night how we went off on that crazy woman. She's a slop mess. Thank you so much for coming in. Guys, thank you for coming in, hanging out in the middle of the afternoon. You're either degenerate gamblers, which is awesome, or work is not really a productive day today. Susan Roberts, thank you for the good luck. Bradley Jones in the house. If you're wondering why I have no bets down right now, guys, if you just came in, what we were telling them is we're in the middle of a shooter and he's pretty hot right now. So I don't want to bet and change anything. Some people ask me, what's your favorite thing to do in the casinos? Guys, slots are like my least favorite. Honestly, hanging out with all of you is the reason why I like it. But it is my least favorite. This game is my favorite. And then I like table games. I like Ultimate Texas Hold'em, Blackjack. But definitely craps is my favorite. Is my favorite of all the games. No, Ange, we got $1,500 in this machine. We can't go over the basics of craps. I did tell them as I put a bet down, I will go through what I'm doing, why I'm putting it there. She's a slot mess. Well, that's good. You got to love the combination between the two. The total package. He's like, yeah, who would have thought he's good at craps? I get a lot of practice, if you know what I mean. Nice. Roller's killing it right now. Come on. Yeah, the gentleman who's rolling right now, yeah, I definitely wish I was in on his roll, because if I can catch one hot roller, I will go nuts. The only thing I dislike about this setup here, they only allow you to have 3,000 in max. So if I hit a hot roller and I get up to close to 3,000, I'm going to have to cash out, because then you got to call for hand pay and it's a big hassle. So we can't go above 3,000. So we have a goal today. Our goal is one of two things. One, double up and get to 3,000, and then I'll be saying bye as I go cash my check for 3,000, or we play for an hour. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Oh, Ashley, she's a degen listening while you work. If you haven't played craps, like I said, if you're just joining us, I am going to tell you what I'm doing. If you watch, kind of like my boy Brian said, if you watch, you're just going to see a lot of bets all over the place. Some of them are going to look rather large, but I hedge my bets a lot. So I'll explain what that is once we get there. Yeah, Brian was here. He was here with me when a gentleman was rolling. He hit 2 points. All of a sudden, he like walks away from the table. He literally just leaves. And everyone's like, what's going on? He had to go to the bathroom. So he just walked away from his roll. So we had to go to me, who was the next shooter. AZ wife, yes. That changes who becomes the shooter. Brian, it's not going to make any sense, but that's to be expected. Makes sense to the person betting, and that's all that matters. Like I said, guys, I don't know if we have any craps players in here, but some of you may know the strategy I use is something called it's called the Arnold strategy. It's like I said, a lot of different bets, but the key to this game is I find every roll you want it to make money. That's the key. Yo. Yeah, guys, it's still the same roller. He's doing really good. Yeah. Nice. Hit another point, guys. Wow. Man, I wish I'd gotten in on this one. AZ wife, when I put a bet down and my monitor starts working, you'll see the shooter. Like if you look up here in this area right up here, you'll see his hand, you'll see the dealer moving him the die. So that's where you see the live shooters right up here. I can't show you the setup because I can't film anyone's face, but you'll be able to see it right here. And when we start putting bets down, this will blow up and it'll be the whole screen so you see it bigger. We should, Ange, we should do some craps with you because you definitely, go over more of the basics of it. Yeah, AZ wife, there's a real table. Like I said, here's the monitor that shows your card and everything. Right here, right up here, there's an actual table. Whoa! Dealer's like, quit pointing at me. That's Michael. We love him. We've seen him a whole lot down here. He's a great guy. But yeah, there is literally a live table, a live shooter. That's why I love this. I love this more than I like the bubble craps. The bubble craps I find not really my thing. Did you touch all the chairs before you sat down? I did not. I guess I'm not that superstitious. Oh, another point. Wow. This guy's on a heater. I would be making money on this guy. Oh, goodness, guys. I would definitely be making a lot of money on this guy. Funny thing was, I thought about jumping in right as he went up, but we weren't live and I was getting situated. BDSlots in the house. What's going on, Beans? Great to see you. Beans, you're going to be in Vegas for Slot Fiesta, right? I know, Ange. I know. Actually, guys, if you look up here, I'll explain this lucky shooter because I do it. The lucky shooter is if the roller can roll 2 through 6, those are what's called the low roll bet. Whatever you put down there, you get 32 to 1 if you can hit all the numbers. You want to get all these numbers before you hit a 7. So you have the low roll, you have the high roll, which is 8 through 12, and then you have roll them all. I throw 5. When we start with the shooter, I throw 5 on each. Oh, Beans, you'll be at the meet and greet, right? Because we'll be at the meet and greet. I want to interview you. I'm going to be interviewing everybody. Well, we could, yeah, I guess Andrew's right. We could say the different bets. I think we already said the pass line is where you're basically betting with the shooter. So you're whatever you put down there, you're betting that the shooter will hit the point, which is the number he hits on his first roll out. So you're betting with him there. The don't pass is that you're betting on a 7 over the point to hit. Okay. Then here's Angie's favorite bet, this field bet. But the reason I don't like the field bet, it's one roll and that's it. But you get all of these numbers. If any of the numbers that are listed there hit, you get that amount of money. I like the come bet because when that gets put up top, you get what's called true odds on your odds. You can put odds on the bet, and that's where you make, I think, the most amount of money. The place bets, which are right up here, those are where you are placing on that number, so the odds are a little different than it would normally be. Now, you can buy them and get true odds, but they take a commission when you buy them. So I don't like to buy. I like to place and then do the come on that. And then you'll see me throw on the DC. That's, again, one of those, what I like to call, wow. Wow. Oh, goodness, guys. Woo. This guy is hot. He just hit the point again, the 5. He's hit, I believe, 3 or 4 points. It's crazy. Double, Dougie. What's up, buddy? Thank you for the good luck. If you're just joining us and wondering why we don't have any money down right now, it's because we came in the middle of a roller when we got situated and set up. And if you play craps and are superstitious, you don't want to put money in the middle of a roll. It's bad luck. At a real table, Ultra Hot is correct. At a real table, if you put money down during a live roll when a guy is rolling, especially a hot roller, you could get jumped by the whole table. Like it's a huge no-no, basically. Cookie Monster, no problem. Basically, the place and the buy, when you place, you're not getting true odds, is what they're called. You're not getting true odds. You're getting like 4, you're getting 9 to 5. So if I put $5, I would make $9 if the 4 hit. So the 4 and the 10 are the same. So those are 9 to 5. The 5 and the 9, you get 7 to 5. So if I put $5, for example, I would win 7 if it hit. Good roll. All right, guys, so we're going to jump in now. So we go pass line and we do our hit 'em all. But, and to the buy, what the buy is if you buy it, you do get true odds, but it has to be at least 3 times whatever the tape. No, go ahead. Yeah, I can't. But if you buy, you get true odds, but you have to pay a commission on the buy. So a lot of people will only buy the 4 and the 10 and then place everything else because you have to pay a commission on them when they hit. But if you play the come bet and it gets moved to it, you get true odds on all the numbers anyway, and you don't have to pay a commission. So before the roll comes up, so now we're in. Jackpot Joe, he hit like 4 points. That was definitely a hot roller. So what I like to do before the point is set, I only like to do a pass line and the hit 'em all. I don't throw other bets down. Some people will bet the numbers. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching right now thinking, put $1,000 on this roll of your 1,500 you have, that is not going to happen. I am not putting $1,000 on one roll like I see some of these crazy people do online and losing it on one roll. See, that's what I meant. So now that we're in, see how it expands? And that's an actual human hand. So the camera's a little wobbly, not the best. I was just talking to Michael, the dealer, how the camera needs to be fixed, and they won't fix it right now. But you see it is a live roller. Oh, 12. So a 12 just hit, which you can see over here. Now that's what we call craps. So we actually lose this bet, but we have a 12 up here now. So if we could get these 4 other ones, we'll win 32 to 5. So we will win $160 on our 5. And you know what? I'm going to hedge my bet. So I do this sometimes just to hedge a horn. So I throw $1 down on the horn right here. Okay, that's one roll, and I normally don't do this, but this way, if he throws a 12, a 2, or a 3, it doesn't hurt him. There we go. 11. That's a good roll. Why that's a good roll is we get paid on our pass line, and we get another number up here towards hitting all of them. Jackpot Joe, stick with me, baby. Joe, next time we see you, we need to stay away from the slots and hit some craps, baby. Total blast of a game. All right, next roll. All right, we got a 6. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain this to you because this is just the way I play. I don't put odds right now, but I'll come back. I'm going to put $75 on the DC right here. Now, the reason I put 75, and I'm going to hedge it by I'm going to put 5 here, I'm going to put 10 on any 7, and I'm going to put 2 on the 12. Here's why. If a 2 or a 3 comes, I win that bet, so I'll win $75. If a number is rolled besides a 7, it's going to move to that number. And what that bet does is you're saying that, oh, hit the front line. All right. So now my don't come is going to go to 6. Now I'm saying that he's going to hit a 7 before he hits a 6. That's how I win that. So if he rolls a 7 right now, I'm going to win that and my pass line. So again, we're off right now. So a 7 would be a winner here and a winner there. But I would lose these. I'd have to re-put them up. So, no, Joe, I'm not putting 25. The hardways bets, these horn bets are sucker bets. They are complete sucker bets. So now what I'm going to do I want to take odds? Now I'm going to put 50 on there, and now I'm going to place the other numbers. I'm not going to play 6 because I have that, but I am going to throw 10 on hard 6 for Jackpot Joe right there, just to hedge my bet there. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's see what we hit here. All right, so we got a 5. That's the point, guys. So I just hit right here, $85 on that point there. So we have the 5, so we're good. So now it's off. If he hits a 7, I win this and I win that. Yeah, Joe, it pays 8 to 1 if it hits hardways, so that's the problem. You know how infrequently it hits hardways? Oh, Cookie Monster. I love explaining it, so no problem, brother, no problem. I appreciate you coming in. All right, so now we're going to move this over to 5. And we're going to add a 5 to each. So we're going to go 15 on these, and then we're going to go 18 here. Then we're going to put a 10 on the come, and we're going to put our 50 back here. Now, what the come is, I want to make sure you understand. So I have $10 there. If an 11 comes, I get paid on that. If a number comes, that's going to go up to the number, and then I'm getting true odds. So the buy, I'm getting the true odds I win on the buy, but I don't have to pay a commission. All right. So now, why do I do the place bets? I'm going to put odds on the 10. I'm going to put $50 odds. Now, the reason I'm putting $50 odds is because I got for that, for them hitting the 10, it was 9 to 5. So I made $27 on that. So 27 plus the 15, I used that to put the, 10. Guys, we just made $100 there. So we just made, look, $10 on that one alone. So we are now going to max bet it. So now we are max betting. We get 10 times odds. So we have 100 going on a 10. So if we hit this 10, please hit a 10. We're getting $210 on a 10. All right, so you know the drill. We're going to do the 50, bring this down, because I bring the place down because once I get the come bet, see how it locks it in? I get true odds. So right now I'm getting true odds on 10. I'm getting true odds on 5. Some of you are like, if you hate the hard waves, why do you have a hard 6 up? Because my DC is on 6. So if it does hit, I want it to hit hard 6, so I at least make my money back for what I lose on the DC. The DC is just what's called a hedge bet, guys. The DC is just a hedge bet, which means I'm hedging my other bets. Like if you're at a really cold rolling table, that will win you if a 7 comes. So you would win that and not lose as much because you're at least getting that. All right. So we just hit a 5, guys. Let's go, baby. So we made $85 on that alone. $85. So now what I like to do is I'm bumping it completely on their odds. So we're going to bump it up to 100. And my credit, guys, all the betting I've done, I've got $423 out, but actually the way it's laid out, I don't have that much out. 5 or 10, 5 or 10. All right, 4. Guys, Avalon, from your lips to God's ears, brother. From your lips to God's ears. Because if I can get a 10, that's $210 on one number. And if I can get a 5, right now where we're at, that is $160. So everyone in the chat, put 5 or 10, 5 or 10. 10, let's go! $220 on that, guys. Let's go. So now I just keep max betting it, 100 every time, because now I'm max betting on their dime. So every time we hit that 10, we got that 10, baby. Let's go. Come on. Oh, and guys, make sure you tip your dealer. As much as Michael drives me nuts, I'm going to make sure I tip him when... That's all right. Good roll. Now, guys, he did roll a 7, but watch this. I'm going to get paid on this. I made $85 because my DC was saying that he would hit a 7 before he would hit a 6. So I actually made $85 on that and didn't lose outright. So that's why I do the don't come bet. I hedge it. Again, that can backfire because if he rolled a 6, it wasn't a hard way, I was going to lose it. So I was going to lose the 75. But that I just used to hedge my bet to be able to pull back. So I started with 1,500, and I'll give you an update here. Started with 1,500, and we are currently at 17, almost 1,800. So 1,797. Oh, let me get it in. So we got a new roller, guys, so we got to reload all of this. And again, you know how I said, I don't get crazy before the point is set. I go, and I use this strategy the whole time, guys. I play a strategy the whole time I do this. So we got 10 here, and we got our roll 'em alls. Oh, we got to tip Michael, too. I'm going to throw him some money in here in a sec. Fever 5. All right, so on this roll, remember, the first roll after the point is set, we do no odds because we don't want to lose any more than we have to if anything bad happens. 75. I do 10 on this because if a 7 does come, I get $42 there. We got that, and we want a 12. So right now, we're good on that. We're going to throw out a tip. Tip for our boy Michael. I tipped you. Where's the appreciation, baby? Okay, so now the DC is going to go to 8, and then we're going to load up the hard ways. So we don't want any odds on it. You can take odds on the DC, but I don't get crazy. Because like I said, I just use it as a hedge bet. So now we're going to place our numbers. Nope. Now we're good. Thank you. All right. So now, like we said, we place it. I got 15 and 18. Okay. So we have a 6 hit on that one. So now I have my come bet. So I'm going to go 5 times odds because I'm paying them on that. Pull my place bet down because I got my... Once you have your come bet going, you want to stick with that because you're getting the true odds. You're getting... on a 6, you're getting 6 to 5 instead of 7 to 6. So you're actually getting the true odds. All right. He got it. Let's go. Hit the point again, guys. And you probably have heard all the clapping. Craps is the most addicting game in the world, guys. It truly, truly is. If you're at a good table, like the one roller we had, and even the last kid that rolled was good. All right, right back to 5. Jackpot Joe, right now it's a gentleman, I'm not sure. There is a live roller, though. Each time this comes up, there is a live roller. Oh! Now, Ange would have won 3 times on that. 3 or 2, I can't. Pays double. She would have won 2. She loves her field bet. Don't know why. Guys, let me know in the chat, how's the view look? Like you can see the roller and everything. You can. Oh, I think I needed that. All right, so guys, this is a perfect example. So I was already in for that. Sorry, wrong one. All right, we hit that and we had 50 on it. So now we are going to max our odds. So we have max odds on a 6. So if you're thinking lucky with me, a 6 would be phenomenal. Oh, 7. That's all right, because with the 7, guys, I'll show you what I mean. We're winning $85. So with all that money that we just put out, this is what I'm talking about. We started with $17.98 on that roll, and we're at $17.96. So even though we were putting all that money out, we were hedging our bets. We hedged with the DC, we hedged with the cum, so we were hedging with all of that, so we're not losing as much as you would be if you were just putting normal bets out. So I do a lot of hedging. I think that's what's confusing to some people. And I'm not saying edging, Avalon. I know that's your favorite word. I'm saying hedging. The what? Oh no, I'm stopping at an hour. I don't go longer than an hour. I'm like, right now about 30 minutes, so about halfway. All right, so that's what we call craps. 3, 2, and 12 are craps. So if that lands, you lose your pass line. Steve. Oh. Wow. All right, so remember, no odds, guys. We do our DC. We hedge it to make sure we don't get destroyed if a 7 comes down. So that's why I do this. These are not good. I use these as hedges to save my bigger bets. But these are not great bets. But if a 7 did come, we'd get $42 because it's 21-5. That because we would lose this. So at 40, we would only be losing 33 instead of losing the whole 75. So like I said, the strategy I use, I do a lot of hedging the bets. Pop, I'll teach you, brother. We'll have a training session. Even if there's an empty table, I could show you all this on the empty table at Resorts World. But it's a fun game. I hope at Resorts World we can get a table of all of us. That would be so fun. All right, so we got a 5, so that's good. All right, so again, no odds, and we're going to go ahead and place. Nope, sorry, we don't want that. That's the point. You don't place on the point. Oh. All right. All right. So yeah, that's where it takes me a long time to get all those bets out.
How much you started with today?
Today, 1,500. But we had 2 good rollers. I was up to 2K. So yeah, he hit a great roll, and then there was another kid who had a good roll. All right, so 50 there. Bring this down. Put 10 up here, and we're good to go. Oh, Pop Pop. I'm telling you guys, this is my favorite game by far. My favorite game in the casino. But guys, don't think I learned this like in one session. I've watched so many videos, watched so many tables, played myself. Oh, all right. So we did 7 out. That was quick. So we're going to lose a little bit there. So we made 85, but with the bets we had, we didn't hit a point. So if we don't hit any of our numbers or any point, that's where we would lose money. So if you look, we are down 100. So we're down 100 from where we started before that roll. So each new roller at the end, I will show you where we're at to show you how we're doing. But if a roller doesn't hit at least 1 or 2 points or at least 1 or 2 numbers when I got big bets on them, then yeah, we're going to lose a little bit of money in those situations. But yeah, people were on it. It is an actual live table. There's a guy holding it and actually throwing it. So, all right, we got an 11. Good, good. Avalon, they are pretty tough. The 4s and 5s can be tough. The 10 can be tough usually. Tracy Ford, I'm so confused. Oh, all right. So now here's the thing with the 7. We actually lost $5. I'm going to explain why. We get the 10 here. So we won the 10, but we lost up here because you got to hit all the numbers before a 7. So we actually lost 15, or we lost 15 here, but won 10 here. So we lost $5 on that, but that's okay because we're hedging our bets there. Darren, they say you should lay 4 and 10. I don't like to lay because this is a machine where you do have to put, you do have to pay a commission to lay, which I'm not a fan of those, to be totally honest. Patty, right now I am up $100. Yes, I am up $100, and we've been playing for 37 minutes. All right, so we got a 10. Okay, so no odds on that, and I am going to throw $10 on hard 10 to help there. All right, so here's where we have the most money coming out. If you could see, we have $233 right now out on the board. All right, 11, we win our come bet. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, it takes a while to learn. But if you like playing craps and there are certain bets you like on the table, I could teach you a strategy for every bet. Ange loves the field bet, even though I hate it, and I showed her a strategy. Oh, okay, guys, so here, that one hurt. Here's why I'm going to explain it. It wasn't a hard 10, and we lost our DC. So that hurt. So we lost 75 on that one right there. So that was one that hurt a little bit. But now I don't put another DC up. Now I just hope that we have a hot roller at this point. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a hot roller. Dice, they charge commission if you buy. Yeah. Oh, now see, I want to explain something. That was the worst case scenario. Here's why that was the worst case scenario. We just lost our DC because they hit the 10, and then the very next roll, when we don't have that up here to hedge, we lost the rest. So I'll show you my money here, guys. That roll cost us $200, $270. So that roll hurt. That was a roll that definitely hurt. Because when you lose your DC, you're losing the hedge that you would get from the 7. So when he rolled the 10, we lost the 75. And then with the 7 on the next roll, we lost all those other bets. So that's how this strategy can be like pretty hard. But overall, we're only down 100 from where we started. So Avalon, what you're doing when you place, what you're doing is it's basically they don't charge you a commission, but you're not getting what's called true odds. You're not getting the actual odds for the numbers. When you buy, you're getting the actual odds that you should get, but some places charge a commission when you buy. So you have to, even when that number hits, you have to pay the casino. So that's why I don't do it, because they do charge here. So that's why I don't do that. And then the come bet, if you put 10 on the come bet, whatever number is rolled, it moves to that number, and then you're getting true odds, plus you could put odds on that. So that's why I do the come bet, because it gets you true odds on that bet. AZ Wife, the last roll was the worst. I went from 697 to 1497, so we lost 200 on that. That was a tough roll, losing 200 on one. All right, so we got an 8, so we're going to do a hard ways. So not take odds. We're going to put 10 on the hard way 8, just in case, and then we're going to start doing our place. All right. Lay just, I think you mean when they're asking for the lay odds. It's hard for, nice. Oh, the lay, I see what you're saying. You're saying up top, the lay. I'm going to tell you right now, Avalon, I don't even know. I never do the lay. So maybe someone in the chat can. So I'm not 100% sure what the lay is. Oh, it's the. Oh, is it odds like? Yeah. Oh, gotcha. So Michael just explained it to me. He said lay is the odds reverse way. So please be a hard 8. All right, good. All right, so here's why it's okay that it was a hard 8. I lose the 75, but I just made 90 because I had the hard ways up over here. So I had that. Now I'm going to take this down. I'm going to put my 50. I'm going to take this over here, put it on my comeback. So we did lose our DC, so now we're just hoping we hit some numbers up here. Yeah, Dice, that's what he just told me. Lay's the opposite. So for example, if one of the numbers pays 2 to 1, you can lay, but you have to put 2 down to only earn 1. Ooh, 4, we just won 100 on that one. 110. Okay, so now you know what we do, guys. We're maxing the odds. And once we max, we leave it. So everything we're making when a 4 hits is now profit. So we could really use a 4, guys. 4 would pay $210. Yeah, Dice. Yeah, what Dice just said, that is what the commission is. 4. I already forgot what the point was. Oh, 9, okay. All right, so we hit a 6, so we're gonna go again 5 times, bring the place down, put the come up. So let's go, we need some numbers, baby. Oh, Dice, that's why I love this. I love this, because the bubble craps we have, it goes to like 3 or 4 times and that's it. But this, since there's a live shooter, it goes all the way up to 10. Oh, 4, come, let's go, baby. 4, $210 on that 4, guys. Nice. Come on, 4 it, baby. 4 it. Avalon, this is what I'm saying. You can make a lot of money on craps, and if you hedge your bets, you actually don't lose as much. 90 hit the point. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, it's such a fun game. We're live on YouTube right now. Wait a minute. You're not. That's how big of a fan I am. Nice to meet you, sir. We're live on YouTube. I'm trying to teach everybody how to do crap. Yeah. Guys, I'm kind of giddy right now. The Cleveland Browns great Felix Wright is sitting 2 seats down from me right now. I'm like a schoolgirl right now. Ange, Felix Wright is 2 seats down from me right now. He's 2 seats down from me right now. I can't believe it. All right, so what do we need now? Let's get a good point here. Oh, I should have put it on. Now, see, I will explain, guys. I'm not going to get paid on that because you're when it hits there, that bet is turned off. You can turn it on, but I usually don't because if that doesn't hit and a 7 hits and I turn all my bets on, it takes them all down. So I'm not willing to lose all of my bets to try to hit a number there. Scott, there is not a bet across. There's inside and outside. There's inside, outside. I'll show you that right here, buddy. There's inside and outside there. There's a cross here, if that's what there's a cross here, but again, we're not playing that one there. All right, come on now. Stay hot, stay hot. Avalon, you are correct. 9. All right. So we hit on that. We had 50. So we just made 85 on that, and we are going to bump it to the 100. So we're going to max odds right now. So now 9. 9 is what we want. Did I catch a 9er in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie? No, it was a cellular. Courtney, the come line is where you put a bet and whatever number comes up, it moves it to that number. And then your odds, you can get true odds on that bet. So that's why some people play the come because it gives you true odds and you don't have to pay a commission. All right, so now we're going to max bet 6. Oh, not that much. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, I put the wrong thing. I didn't put 10, I put 50. How about a 6? Oh, I messed that one up, guys, because I was talking to you. I knew I'd mess up something. Put a little more on that 6 than I wanted. Okay, now guys, listen. If he gets a 2, if he rolls a 2, I win $160 because he hit all the low numbers. Keep it up, my friend. Yeah, BDB, thank God I caught that. Dice, I put 50 to start. All right, nice roll, nice roll. All right, guys, shooter just went out there, but again, it was a great roll, great roll. So we were down to 1370, and after that roll, we are up to 1670. So we made $300 on that roll. So that was a great roll. Great roll by that young man. Dice, the way I do it is I use their money to help with those bets. So I don't put 100 of my own money down. What I do is I place my bets. I put 15, 15, 18, 18, whatever it is there. Then I do the come. That way, if let's say a 4 hits, I'm making on that 15, I'm making $24. So with the 24 and the 15, that right there is basically the 50. So then I put 50 down. If I hit it once, I put 100 max bet down, and then I let it go, and I take the profits. That way I'm not losing my own money. I'm using their money to help hedge my odds. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta stand up. Hard 6, all right. We're gonna give Michael a tip here again.
Michael accepts you.
Can you do like, yeah, never mind. There's a tenner for you. A tenner. Gotta tip your dealers, guys, 100%. They're working hard too, you gotta tip them. Because like I said, when I need Michael to hold up, he's been holding up for me. Darren, yeah, I use the money I get back from the place bets, which is their money, that I won. I use that to press my odds. It's called pressing, is what it's called. Yo, 11. Okay, now I lose my DC, but I had odds there. I was covering it on that bet. So we didn't lose anything on that one. Patty, the dealer is located on the side of the table. So the shooter is at one end of the table, shooting against the back wall on the other end, and the dealer is right in the middle. Ooh, okay, now here's what happens here. So I lose that, but I hedged a little bit right here. So I was able to hedge that, and I didn't lose as much. So on that one I lost 75.85, but I got 42 here. So I only lost 43 instead of losing 85. So that's why I clicked that 7 on that one. So, but that does hurt a little bit though, guys, because we were at 1670 and we are down on that one about $100 on overall on that one. Yeah, Matt S. I press on everything until I max my odds. Once I max my odds, then I stop. But I want to press and use their money. I don't want to throw down $100. Like some of the craps channels I watch, they're putting $100 on every number of their own money. I like using the casino's money and the winnings to press the action. All right, so we go back. Guys, I follow a system. This is the system I play. Because we've had some cold rollers, and I'm only down right now $13 on we've had some cold rollers. So my strategy, it offsets the cold rollers. Now, you're still going to lose money if it's a cold table, but we're not losing as much. And if we catch a hot roller like we did earlier, we're pressing up all of our numbers. Okay, so now my DC is going to go to 9, and now we start back over. So we put it on our place bets. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. I don't mind answering questions at all. All right, so now we got a good amount of them. So again, if you look at my bet number up here, it says $226 out. But because I hedge my bets, I'm not actually spending $226. Okay, so he 7'd out, so that's a bad roll. But 75 and the 10 for the come, 85. So that took away what I put down here, and it helped to cover some of the losses up top. So I started at 567. So I only lost, $53 on that. So when I could have lost a lot more on that. Now, when you do go up to roll, I will show you this. This is kind of cool. This is why I don't choose to roll. I normally roll, but when we're live, I won't. Because it mirrors your station. It puts it up where you're rolling. There's another station like this, and that's the bet.
Come on, roll.
So this setup is really cool because it mirrors your screen, so you can do all of your bets while you're shooting, actually. All right, so back to work. Let's go, grinding away. Some of you may be like, Daddy, how are you losing money though when this moves over to a number? Because remember, these bets are what's called the horn bet. It's only one roll. I'm just doing that to help cover what I got going out on this one. Now we're getting a little brutal. Now it's a little brutal because on that one we're down to $14.39. So that one we lost about $80-some on that. So that hurt a little bit.
Still passes or
So yeah, we're waiting on the roller, guys. So does anybody have any questions while we're waiting on the roller? Wait, is that Peter playing slots in the house? Peter Slots, what's up, BD? I like your gameplay strategy on craps. Do you use the shake weight to train your... shake weight, shake weight, shake weight. It is an exercise piece of equipment, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing wrong with it. Michael, they're giving me crap for using the shake weight.
Shake weight?
The shake weight.
How you use it is a problem.
Right. They were like, why do you have your mouth open? Michael's like, it's how you use it that's the problem. I'm like, yeah, you're not supposed to have your mouth open as you're shaking it. Okay, Ange, I saw that. What I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, are we going? Are we not going? What are we doing? Front line. Guys, I can't show him, but Mr. Wright, Felix Wright, Brown's legend, is currently throwing right now the dice. He was super nice. When I asked him if that was him, he was really nice. I showed him my tattoo. You know I got to represent Cleveland, baby. Got a niner. All right. So back to work. We put our DC up and we go from there. Courtney, the pass line. C&E I usually don't play. I'm not a giant fan of it. I mean, I know some people love it, but not really my thing. Because these are I don't like the bets that are one roll bets unless I'm trying to hedge another bet. I normally never do one roll bets. 2 or 3. 9. There we go. Felix Wright crushing the point. Love it. All right. So again, now our DC set. So ultimately, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, what we want is if he throws a 7 right now, this would be our best scenario. If he throws a 7 right now, now that the point is off, we'll win 10 here and 75 here. So we would win $85 on a 7. Now we would lose our 15 up here, and we'd have to put that down again. 7. Hard 6. All right, let's go. All right, so we're gonna... And some people say, do you ever raise this bet? And the reason I don't raise this bet down here, my odds here, is because I keep bumping my odds up on the numbers once I lay my cum bet down. We got an 8. So again, you know the drill. We're taking our 50 odds. And hoping we can land that 8 again would be nice. Oh, the C&E is craps or an 11. So if you put a bet on that, if it hits 2, 3, 12, or 11, you get paid. Oh. All right, so yeah, that was a quick out. Now again, we get 85. So we started that roll with 1,400 on that roll, I believe, and we're at 1363. So we lost $40. But again, we had 200 going out on the roll. So can't be too disappointed since it was a quick out. So that's why I use the DC, because I win that DC and I win the cum bet. That hedges if it's a quick 7 and out. And guys, we started with 1,500. If you look, we started 1,500. We're at 1338, and we have been playing for an hour. So that's why I do a lot of the hedge bets. Uh-oh. That's the table right there real quick. Sorry. I wanted to show you the table. Table's right here. So if you look right there. But it is a live shooter. It is a live shooter, so that's really cool. If you look at the top here. It's a live shooter, live dealer. You just have your own space, which I love. All right, so come on, hit that thumbs up, guys. Tap that screen. I need some luck. We need to get a lucky roller here. All right, come on now. The what? Oh yeah, I will do it. We load it up once we go, and I try to max bet odds any chance I get. All right, let's go. We got it loaded up. Come on now. All right, 5. We'll take it. Harbor playing slots. Thank you so much for coming in. So now, yeah, because there I won on the 15. We won 21. So 21 plus that 15, I use it to do 50 on the odds. And I'm basically using what I got paid for hitting that place. So. Ange would have won double. She loves her field bet. Does pay double, but it's still a terrible bet. This is awesome. I'm learning so much. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, all right. Now that actually hurt us, guys, because now we lose the 75 and what we had for our trying to get a hard way. But we're going to max it up. So now we're hoping this gentleman is a hot roller. So if we can hit a 4 again, we'll make back what we just lost, which is okay with me. Oh, see, and that's the most brutal, guys. It was a 7. That's the most brutal because we just lost our DC. Now we lost all of that. So we were at 1,300. Now that a roll like that will kill us. That roll cost us 300. Okay, so a roll like that is where it's deadly, where we lose our DC on one roll, which we lose 85, then we lose everything else we have. That's a killer roll. So our goal was to double up or play an hour. Unfortunately, we did not double up, but we did play an hour. So guys, I truly appreciate 7 is a dead man. I truly appreciate everyone watching. Like I said, I love answering questions, talking about craps. We're gonna do more of these for sure. It's on me. We're gonna do more of these for sure. So we will be back soon. So everyone in Vegas, I'm telling you, we should look at a table and try to get a table of all of us. I think you'd have a blast for sure. So thank you all for the thumbs up, for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your day. Love you all. Peace.